So I think this one is reforming capacitors and not like the other one. Mr. Ripka said this thing wasn't turned on since like the 80s, so I turned it on and it shut off, and let's see. Oh, hey, it's running now. Oh, it shut off. Alright, we're gonna let it cool for a bit. It's gonna run a little bit longer every time I turn it on. And this one also hasn't been ran since the 80s, so it's gonna do the same damn thing. Oh, we lost power again. We're getting more. And I think I've got another power supply. It's probably gonna do the same thing. Yeah, I got 3 IBM Portables now. This one has 2 floppy drives instead of a hard drive. That don't look right. Oh shit, look, we got something on the screen. Wait, there's an actual screen over the screen. What is this? What is this thing? It's weird. It's literally a screen. I guess it's to prevent dust from getting in it. That is weird. Alright, let's... Well, that thing goes really bright. Wow. All the contrast has been cranked way up. Ooh, I think the tube in this one might be really bad off. Oh wait, that's just really fucking dirty. It's really dirty. It needs cleaned. I don't get the point of the screen. Ooh, that's loud. It's got no OS. I actually... Huh. Whoa, wait, there is a computer in here or something? Wait, what? What is this? There actually is something in here. Maybe it has like a ramp, but... That's weird, I didn't think it'd do anything. Syntax error. Maybe it just has it built into the computer. How about that, though? This is interesting. Let's switch now. This one has some black card and no serial card. Let's get inside it. Or let's get it on. Well, the first one I got was definitely the best of the 3. Let's turn her on, see what happens. Alright, power switch. Huh, well, it's actually working the first time. What do you know? And the screen looks really, really good. $256 kilobytes of RAM? Okay, this tube is going in the good compact IBM Portable. Whoa, hold up. What's going on here? I can't see that shit! Oh, this tube is in excellent health. Norton, change directory? I can't read this. I don't know what's going on here. Boy, does this one got stickers on it. You know what's kind of funny is my other one had an extra screw in it. This one's missing a screw. Well, I guess I know what I got to do here. This is more different than I would expect it to be. The floating point Intel coprocessor for the AMD processor doesn't exist. Well, I mean, there's a slot for it, but it's not there. So yeah, 2 floppy drives, and this. I guess the graphics card wasn't big in the other one, but I think this thing has a hard drive in it, and a really small one. I gotta take this out and take a look at this. This doesn't look like something from this era. I think someone had a difficult time getting this hard drive in here because this piece of metal has to be bent out of the way. And I think I have to take the graphics card out just to get the hard drive out because it's not budging. Plus, trademark, hard card 20. All the chips are, a lot of the chips are made by NEC. Plus, I've never even heard of this brand. That's crazy, I've never saw anything like this. I want to see what's in the other one. I think I found the memory. I think that's the RAM because I see bank 0, bank 1, and bank 2, and bank 3, and it's removable. If so, that is the weirdest way I've ever seen RAM be installed in a computer. It's crazy. if my camera's gonna pick this up, but there's some low bass. Actually, I think my camera will pick it up. It's good at that. Also, this card is definitely not meant to go in here. I had a really hard time putting this card in here. I'm also having a really hard time using a flathead screwdriver with my left hand. Man, now those Lolos feel weird. Yeah, now I gotta try getting the video card back in here. You can hear something you don't hear too often? 2 IBM Portables starting up at the same time. This one's definitely making itself more known. I think I'm going to do a CRT swap, because this was the one that's got Windows and a bunch of cool software on it. And their beeps sound different. How about that? DOS. That versus that, and that's holding its clarity as well as that thing at that brightness level. I think it's time for a tube swap, because that's going to be the one I actually keep. I think this is going to be the one I got because it has the least amount of RAM. And if I can, I'll try having it so this one has 2 hard drives in it. We're going to see what the inside of that thing looks like too. Not too often you see that, an actual voltage rating sticker right in the side of the tube. See, getting this thing out is not going to be easy, I think. Maybe if I just take these screws out, I can pull it up. I still don't know how to get this thing off, so I just bent it. I'm pretty close to having the CRT removed. I don't want to take the whole board assembly with it. I just want to replace the tube, because I've cleaned up terminals and actually cleaned up everything in the other board, so I just want to do a tube swap. I'm very close to figuring out how to get it out. I just got to get these little metals slipped off here and unplug the deflection yoke. Is ready to go. I still have not figured out how that's held in. Cleaned up, ready to go. Just gonna get the other one out. Gonna wipe that off dry. So if you're ever trying a CRT swap on here, you press this thing down and then you slide this way and then it comes out. My lens is dirty, ain't it? Okay. Okay, yeah, this is better. This is a better CRT. Strange how it acts with this. I'm actually worried the other one's gonna act pretty negatively. These tubes are fucking different. The picture was way more. The picture was aligned with that tube. I might actually put it back because of that. I don't want to. I spent too much time doing it. How do I realign the picture? It's really crooked down here. I took a look at all the little magnets on the deflection yoke, and I made this one like it, which is really just one with the white piece. Oh, it's a little bit off. Oh well, it looks decent now. So I guess that's going to be it for this one. Now I'm just going to assemble it all the way. Get a really bright, sharp picture. Probably a little bit after you leave. This is really the last thing I'm doing is showing off this video here. Here of the tube running naked and running well. I swear, this thing looks better on this computer than it did in the other one. I I'm gonna be pissed that if the brightness and sharpness was being caused by the actual board adjustments and not the tube. Because I feel like this thing looks really good now that it's on over here. It's kind of pissing me off, to tell you the truth. Because I went through all that fucking work to change it. Here, check this out. That's what happens when you turn it off and turn it back on and the tube's actually warm. Let the fan cool down. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not happy with how much I had to strip this thing down to get the motherboard out. Yeah, so is this the RAM? These two rows here? Or all four of these? Because they say banks. So it has mixed match RAM in it. The TI RAM looks cool. Beckman. Where's the BIOS at? So much crazy. AMD and Intel. I took the coprocessor out of this one and put it in the other one because one of them didn't have a coprocessor. I just tried putting a RAM card in here, so let's see if it works. I'm hoping I have a Mega RAM. Really? There's speckles on my camera? I just cleaned it not that long ago. Shit. The RAM card didn't count. That sucks. Alright, so I tried putting this RAM card in my best IBM Portable, but it did not count the RAM from it. Now, this has a bunch of switches on this, which they have memory on this card, which I'm assuming that'd be here, and then memory start address, and maybe that's how I actually get it to I don't know, work on a system with different amounts of RAM. I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't want to flip these switches. Maybe I should just take a picture and start playing around it, but I literally just be flipping these things randomly, not knowing what I'm doing. Because all I know is switches 1, 2, and 4 are on, and switches 7 are on. And that to me doesn't really mean anything. Also, I was taking this motherboard out because it's dead. It overloads any power supply connected to it. So I really did want to make a modernization with modern fast hardware in here, and this is now going to be the one I'm doing it with because I had a dead motherboard. I took measurements, and I'm either going to have to, I don't know, actually the Supermicro server boards, which I was really hoping would fit in here, apparently are 10.5 by 10.5 or something like that, so they won't fit because of that damn 8 by 5 dimension I have to work with. At least I don't think they will. But yeah, this power supply is hollowed out, which I'm going to put the guts of a normal power supply in here, and an ATX power supply, and this is hollowed out, and the only thing that's actually in here is a CRT. And if I have room when I'm done, I'm gonna, and the motherboard supports floppy drives. I am actually gonna have these in here functioning because why not? But if not, I guess I could shove a CD-ROM drive in one bay and then maybe get a big floppy to small floppy thing or something and use that one to hold a hard drive in. But Yeah, the only thing that's over on this side right now is this shielding, which goes over the CRT, which I'm not going to put in when I'm all done. CRT runs on 12 volts and composite. I could literally just hook this up to a car battery and this up to a video signal and I'd be good to go. Or the power supply, anything really, 12 volts. It's not really high wattage. So that is a plan that's going to happen in the future. I might have to stick with a mini ITX motherboard, which I really don't like the sound of that. Because one, I can't find them in 1366, so I can't use a cheap server CPU. They have them in 1155, and those TPUs are overpriced and low performance. And also, I'm only going to have one expansion slot, which means graphics card's the only thing I'm going to be able to have. And I did find one 1366 one, but it's only supported PCI Express ×1. And I was really hoping I could get the Super Micro motherboard to fit in here so I could still be a dual Xeon setup, because I really like my server processors. And I figured, like, okay, I might have to put it in at a right angle and use riser cards to hell and back, but it looks like my mini ITX is the only form factor that's going to fit in here in the orientation, so that really puts a hole in my plans, and it also really holds me back because I know I'm going to have to I'm going to have to settle for a cheap CPU, and if I go for 1150, oh my god, I'm probably going to have to stick with a quad core or something. Like, for me, that is a disaster, because I want to use this for gaming, and I am used to having 24 megs of cache total. I'm used to having 24 threads. And the weakest system I have used in a while was an 8-core that was clocked at 2.8 gigahertz, and those had 4 megs of cache, which are really low in Xeons, but that's the weakest system I've been used to using in a long time for gaming. Let's test the naked CRTs. This isn't very testy. Damn, cartridge blower. What the fuck? I just want to play some Super World. Just say Sunrise Land in Japan. Knees.
Maybe you're right. I'll just go to Japan and be like, hey, is this Sunrise Land? They'll look at me like, oh, I can
This motherboard died, I gotta take it out. I like these CRTs. They have high fidelity to them. Oh shit, it's... I don't want to go to work tomorrow. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Super Mario World.
Go to work in bed.
I want to go to a Latin breakfast. It's like a bed and breakfast but made in China.
It's like a bed and breakfast, but they shoot you.